Welcome back. Well, today we're reviewing the new cigar from My Father's Cigars and Don Pepin Garcia. This is the My Father La Opulencia, and this is the Toro 6 by 54. Slight box press there. There is the density. Has the typical My Father band, La Opulencia here, and a green band at the foot. Very nice looking cigar. This cigar uses a Mexican Rosado Oscuro wrapper over Nicaraguan binder and fillers. And this is the first My Father branded cigar to use a Mexican wrapper that is in regular production. Available in 6 sizes: Petite, Corona, Robusto, Toro, Toro Grande, and Super Toro, each packaged in 20 count boxes. It joins the other 4 My Father blends. Now, this is said to be sort of a combination between the My Father Habano Rosado wrapper blend and the My Father Labigio 1922. That's what I've heard. These are made in the My Father factory in Nicaragua and should be on shelves now because I bought these locally. So let's get right to it. The new My Father La Opulencia Toro. All right, the first thing we got to do is remove that little green cloth band, which shouldn't be any problem. Just kind of work it out, work it around, and it'll slide off. It's taped on, so it's very hard to tear apart. No need to do that anyway. Just take it off. And there we are. Mexican Rosado Oscuro wrapper, huh? Isn't that what it said? Mexican Rosado Oscuro. Yep. That's sort of a mouthful. I love the My Father bands. I mean, it's just so classy and ornate. All right, we're giving it a little clip. Oh, great draw. Great draw. It just has a nice feel. There's what I took off. You can see it's not much. Okay, I'll be the first to admit it's very strange. Initial flavors: whipping cream, black licorice, and brown sugar is sort of what I'm getting. Black coffee, black pepper at around 7.5. I have a real good feeling that's going to change. But that's sort of how it starts initially, and it's just sort of dark noted to begin with. But hang in there. I know things are going to change. Inch in, maybe just over, and I told you things were going to change. It's no less weird. There's somewhat of a brown sugar, leather, lots of roasted nuts, almost to the point of forgive me, peanut butter. It's a very thick, creamy nut. Dark chocolate, coffee. At this point, there's not much sweetness in the cigar. It's just really a mixture of odd flavors. When I said brown sugar previously, it's not much. But here again, I expect this to change. But we're an inch in, and it's usually a cigar settles down at this point. I don't think this one has. All right, I'm at least 2 inches in, and I'm resolved to the fact that we're not going to have much sweetness in this cigar at all. There is just a touch of a cedar with just ever so slight amount of brown sugar, massive amounts of leather, and a sort of a natural peanut butter. If you've ever had that, not Jif or one of those unsweetened, just a creamy peanut butter, which is so odd, and I know that. Dark chocolate and black coffee. So you've got leather, dark chocolate, black coffee, and this peanut butter consistency that I'm calling peanut butter. That's not much sweetness in those flavors, and the minor amount of cedar. And it's so just a sprinkling of brown sugar. You barely get that, but you get it initially, and then the rest of the flavors just sort of engulf it. Cigar is sort of medium to full bodied. The finish has a sort of a leathery, nutty flavor of its own, and some lingering black pepper. This, to me, at this point, does not taste like a combination of the original My Father and the Le Bouger, or whatever, however you say it. This is very dark noted. It's more of a Maduro, and I expected it to have a lot more sweetness than it does, but so be it. We're real close to that lower band, which I'll be removing. Let's see what happens from here. Here at the midpoint, and this will be short and sweet. The only reason I came back is the cigar is now full bodied. Nothing else has changed. Well, we got about 2 inches remaining. Little changes, not much. The peanut butter consistency has decreased. The leather notes have somewhat decreased. The dark chocolate and black coffee are still very prominent. The cedar is almost undetectable. Full bodied. Finish is unchanged, actually. I really wanted this cigar to be better than it is. For me personally, it's just not hitting on it much, but listen to the description and see if that's something you like. Well, we're down to the end, so let's wrap it up. The heavy, unsweetened dark chocolate and black coffee notes continue to the end. Minor amounts of the leather, it was detectable. The peanut butter flavor was still there in minor amounts. Minor amounts of cedar. Really no brown sugar in it at this point. Very full bodied, and the finish is unchanged. This is a dark noted cigar with, you could just about say, zero sweetness. If you like that sort of cigar, then this is the cigar for you. As far as the My Father lineup goes, this is not hitting on any cylinders with me. The cigar just lacked the sweetness I'm used to in a My Father cigar. I don't know what they're going for, but there's a market out there for everything. So, this may be for you. It's just not for me. For me, it's an 86. Personally, not something I'll buy again. Many of the others are My Father cigars are great, but this one just missed it with me. So there you have it. The My Father Opulencia Toro 86.